Y'all come in. Y'all come in. What we want to do is we want to discuss um, T. Martez hurt. Y'all come on in. Real deal. We want to talk about T. Martez hurt. T. Martez hurt is a student of Missouri University that went missing at the age of 19. Can't nobody find him. So the question that I put out there, but first of all, don't go ahead on and smash that like button. And another thing that if you don't want to think, you're on the wrong channel. If you're not, if you're not a thinker and you don't solve problems, you're at the wrong channel. That's what we do. All right, y'all. Let me give you the story about Martez um, hurt. Me, myself, I wouldn't say that he missing. But considerably, the police, the PD department says he's missing. Now, something about this story that is uncatchable is something about this story here. Now, first of all, how do a 19-year-old go missing? He have not contacted his grandmother in 2 weeks. Where is Martez? T. Martez hurt. Now, y'all got to think about this. T. Martez is T. Martez is 19. I just found out something. Y'all come on in. I just found out something. I need to give y'all this information on this case. I need a young lady. I want to thank this young lady for giving me this story, telling me about this story. So y'all know me. I'm a crime solver. So this is what I do. Okay? Now, T. Martez went missing 2 weeks ago. I wouldn't say that he's missing. He just ain't called, and he hasn't communicate with his grandmother because he considered himself grown. Okay, so when they consider themselves grown, grandma, they just, y'all, I got to browse these two students, y'all. I got to browse two students right here. Okay, now he gonna catch it right there. Good. Okay, now back to what I was saying. I thought I had these two kids. Okay. All right. Hold on, y'all. I have some questions about this case. Something going on with T. Martez. Something going on with him. The grandmother said that when he called her, he was all kind of out of turn, and he heard her. She heard T. Martez heard a lady talking in the background. Okay, and he said, and he asked the lady, "What you give me? What you give me?" Because he wasn't feeling right. And then she said, "Well, let me speak to her." "Who are you talking to?" "Let me speak to her." That was the grandma said. So she spoke to the girl, and I don't know. She never did tell us what the girl said. It's always a catch to a story. Just remember, T. Martez is 19. He's not lost. Okay. He just, why grandma think he's missing? I don't think he's missing. He's another one that don't came to my head. This is the second case I haven't done, and I don't feel him missing. I think my test is messed up. If he went in what kind of hospital is that? When a person go in a hospital, they get their identification. We don't know, because grandmama ain't telling us everything. We don't know that he went in the emergency room and he visit, but you know, they don't have to stay if they don't want to stay, y'all. This is the first hospital I heard of. It may be some, I don't know. This is the first hospital that I heard of that give you a voucher. Give you a cocoa and a voucher until you have, good day to get in a cab. Y'all, if y'all know about this, y'all put it in my chat. If y'all know about hospitals give you vouchers, why did they get that boy a voucher and cab fare? They didn't say Uber. They said a cab. But when he got into the cab, he done left his phone in the car. Or he don't know where he left his phone. His phone, how the mom know that he left his phone? How the grandmother know that he left the phone in the car? She said, see, when he walked up to that door, if that's a Greyhound, he went to the Greyhound bus station. I don't know what time that Greyhound bus station closed, but it was closed when he went up there. Okay, he pulled the door and he went back towards that car he got out of, the cab he got out of. Now, my thing is this. I never heard of a hospital that gives you a voucher to ride cab. Maybe they do. But how do that means that I'm gonna find out is that's how it goes. You get a taxi driver a voucher and he's supposed to cash it. However that works. I'm gonna say he's not missing. But let me tell y'all, just a few minutes ago, I called. Y'all go ahead on, press that like button, get them lights up, y'all. We gotta find these people. I just called since I'm sitting right here. I called Missouri University. Now, he's a former student. I called the PD department at the school. And let me see this. Hey, baby. I called the PD department. I called not PD. I called the department just a few minutes ago before I got on here at University of Missouri. Well, I got some news for the grandma. He's not in. He didn't register for this semester. So, what happened to him during the first semester? So, first semester already over. She said that he didn't come into. I said, "Well," I asked her, "Were you aware that y'all have a missing student there?" And then she said, "He didn't enroll for the second quarter." So, I don't know how basic grant works now, but I know when I went to school, it covered me. Well, I had a scholarship, but anyway, Missouri Police Department say they are aware of it, but he no longer go there. So that means that he wasn't registered for the second half. So y'all got to ask yourself. That means if he didn't register second half, something happened in the first half where he had failed mentally. When he failed the first semester, I'm saying that he failed the first semester. But he can always go back and take that class. Something ain't right with that, y'all. Something is not right with his case. He was walking when T. Montez walked up to the bus station. I said, "Dawg, what time they bus station? You know, certain bus stations do close early." And when he walked up there, but I was like, "How he gonna get on the bus?" And they gave him cab fare. And then another two, that man probably locked his door due to T. Montez's mental health. He locked that door, but he sat there and watched him. Either whoever was in that cab, if it was someone else, either that driver didn't want him back in there. He was acting off. Y'all know how that is. You don't want nobody sitting behind your back and you got to drive that cab. So anyway, let me see what time it's got. Hold up, let me see what time it's got. I can't be testing it. Okay. So wait, y'all, let me put my sign up. Hold on. Just not getting off. Let me put my sign up. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Bye, baby. Okay. Children want to see the dog. School children want to see the dogs. I'm sorry. Okay, move come. Okay, so my question is, why grandma? Why do the grandmother thinks he's missing? Why do the grandmother think that Go back there, Camper. Why do the grandmother thinks that that 19-year-old man, that 19 young man is missing? I don't think he's missing. I think that he met somebody, he was staying with him, and she don't want to be bothering him no more. Cause when he get to feeling good, he act differently. The reaction of him is differently. He was high. He probably was high when he talked to his grandma. So my thing is, he haven't contacted his grandmother because he don't want. Allegedly, he don't want his grandmother to know he not in school this semester. Cause you know how you don't want to disappoint your grandmother, your mother, when you're supposed to be in school. Allegedly, now, cause when I called a few minutes ago, they said he's not in there this semester. Second semester almost over. So he said that he was staying with a woman. Now, my first thing, she didn't say he was staying with a woman. He was with that woman. He asked that woman, "What you give me?" Okay. At least he did call his grandma. Now, what grandmother should have done was got every information she needed to get from him. Like, where you stay? Are you married? You know what I mean? She needed, when they somewhere else, I'm just one of them cautious mothers, parents. She should have got all the information she needed to know about that girl that who he was with. Now, the second thing came to my head was, how old is this woman he was saying? He told his grandma he don't know. Come on, 19-year-old, something going on now. He told his grandma he don't know that girl. How he get to her house? Now, we ain't talking about no 15, 16-year-old. We talking 19-year-old. We talking about a 19-year-old that's not in school this second semester. And what caused him not to be in school this second semester? Why would he go to school the first semester and he didn't go the second semester? Did he fail? If you he liked basketball. So the next thing came to Lanita's mind was basketball. Was he on a basketball scholarship? If he was on a basketball scholarship, if you fail your courses, I don't know I thought it was one course with the private college I went to. It was one course. You fail, you can go back and take it and put it at the end. Now, I don't know he was on, what made me thinking that he could have been on a basketball scholarship is because he loved basketball. He can ball. What happened to him? What happened to him? Now, if you don't want to think over here, you're not a critical thinker, you're in the wrong place. But that's what we do. We think and problem solve. Problem solve. Now, what don't sound right is grandmama said he was talking all out of his mind. You have to ask yourself. She said, I know he smoked weed. Okay, weed is weed. He know how to he know how to pick it and choose it. He know what he doing on that right there. But y'all, the way y'all young people be smoking that stuff, it's I don't even see how y'all survive. All y'all do is puff and puff and puff. I don't think it's the marijuana. If he losing his memories, he either I don't know, y'all. This is a shaky situation because we dealing with a 19-year-old, and he's grown. When he couldn't get back in the, they claim he want to get back in the cab to get his phone, but y'all don't know what. First of all, I go to the cab driver and get all the information you could tell me about him. When the ambulance came and got him, now she said he went to the emergency. So if he walked into it's strange how he walked. Strange how he walked to hospital. However he got to the hospital, how is he getting around? Have he turned? Is he using more drugs than he would use at first? We're gonna use capital D for drugs. We're not gonna say drug. We're gonna say D. This case is suspicious to me because he old enough to know his directions. He old enough to know where to go. Now the girl, first thing I thought about, how he meet that girl? How did T. Montez meet that girl? He's still missing. Well, how he meet her? When he left the Greyhound, y'all, he got out there. He had something white in his hand when he got out of that cave. And he walked straight over there to that door to pull that door at the Greyhound, and it was closed. They probably been closed at that location also. We don't know, because I'm not from there. I'm not from where he is. So that thing probably don't even open. Because them dudes who was sitting out there, I would question them. Now, what he did was, Montez did, he left there and he went over there to the cab and he pulled the door. It was locked. Now, only thing I don't understand is why the cab driver didn't look back there and see that he dropped his phone. Why is his phone hasn't been returned? This case right here is tripping me out. It's tripping me out because I'm not understanding it. Why did T. Montez say, ask the girl, what you give me? See, that's why we talk about Kanika Jenkins all the time. For those who y'all always talking about Kanika, you see what's going on now. You see what's going on. Now we got a 19-year-old boy missing due to the fact his grandmama said he smoked. Now we back in the same situation like Kanika. This is what's going on in modern society. But when you keep the awareness out there, you doing it for a reason. Now that boy walked up to that door. How he know? I want to know how he know. He talking with sense because he got out that cab. And then when he got out that cab, he walked down the street. I hope he ain't got on. I hope he ain't got on deep bad. I hope he have. Cause it easy to get on stuff these days. The stuff y'all be taking, it easy to get on it. And hardest, I don't know what to get out. I don't know what's new that was given to him. Or what he tried. I still need some more information. Y'all, this case right here. Okay, now when they said that the hospital is one of my sources, when they said that, y'all excuse me, I'm just getting off the word. I know I'm looking rough. When he went into the emergency room, what made them give him that Coca-Cola? What made them give him a Coca-Cola and a voucher? I want to ask the question. Let me put my glasses on. I want to ask the question. Was he a diabetic? Is he a diabetic? Hold on, y'all. Put my glasses on so I can read the chat. Is he a diabetic? That's what I thought. One minute. Hi, Julie. Yeah, Julie, you the one told me to do it. There was somebody else. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. How did he get with the girl? I got questions. How did he meet her? Where did he meet her at? How old is she? Is she married? Do she have a boyfriend? I don't know. I'm not my mind. I need to hear from the girl. Well, I know that I don't know. It's a no. Like I said, I call Missouri University. The Missouri University, and they said that he not there. This is second half. So, what is he doing in that state? And he's not from there. How did he get there? Why did he go there? He told the grandmama he met her. But then too, we can't blame her. We can't. I don't want to. I'm driving, y'all. I don't want to blame. I don't want to blame her. The only reason why I don't want to blame her is because I haven't heard her story. When was the last time he smoked? Where was he when he did it? Where he get it from? See, I got a lot of questions. See, when the grandmama stuck the marijuana in there, that gave me a lot of mind thinking. It gave me a lot of mind thinking that did he get hooked to the wrong stuff? Was it lace? Was it something new? It's so many thoughts came to my head. But some tell me that when he left from that Greyhound and pulled that door, them people who sat right there, they got up. No, he got up. He left. And then when he went back to the cab, why was the cab driver still sitting right there, but his door locked? So if the cab, now I'm changing my theory. If the cab man was scared that he was gonna get back in the car, if the cab man was afraid that when he got back in the car he was gonna do something to him, the cab man would have been on left. So, excuse me, y'all, I need some water. So who was in the car? Hold on, y'all. I ain't got nothing to drink. Let me see what you put. Let me put on my glass. So, excuse me, y'all. Who was in the car? Who was in the cab? Now, wait, let me see what you said there. I might have to wait till I get home. I want to ask y'all the question. We're going to stay on him. I'm going to stay on him. I'm going to hang up. Hold on. Okay, you said they gave drinks. He was. Yeah, see, when they gave him that, see, what happened, Julie, when my first instinct was they gave him a Coke and a voucher. So tell me, do hospitals do that? I didn't know hospitals does that. What I'm going to do, I can't do it when I get home. Grandmother, I think he playing games with his grandma. Now, if he went to that hospital Either the doctor didn't stay there. Y'all know how it is at the doctor office. Because I don't know what make him go there. What make him go there? See, there's something about this story. It's something they ain't telling us. It's something missing out of this story, y'all. I wonder what the grandmama mean by, cause we grandparents, we gonna overthink, cause we overlove our grandkids. Okay? And what I meant by that, they don't want us to know they doing bad. So my thing is, after I called the Missouri University, and when they told me that, I asked her what they are aware of it, and she said yes. She said, but he didn't go there second semester. See, the grandmama could think that he's still in school. I'm gonna read y'all text when I get soon. I'm almost home. He got grandmama thinking that he in school, and the whole time he probably wasn't even there in first semester. In first semester, he would probably have going to school. Y'all know how they lie to us, cause they know grandmama gonna believe every word come out their mouth. But when he left that doctor office, I ain't never heard no doctor. Put in the chat, y'all, if y'all ever heard of a hospital giving voucher and a Coca-Cola. If he was thirsty, like you said, Julie, they would have left him in there, because that means that he dehydrated. They want to let him go. They can't let him go out on the street sick like that. What you know what I mean? So we got to look at this. We really got to look at this case. We can't jump to conclusion. Because if he had to have a drink, hold on, y'all. Hold on for a minute. Hold on, y'all. I'm hypothetical thinking. Okay, I like to think. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me check my mailbox. Okay, the mailman ain't came. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Just getting off now, y'all. Y'all know how that is. Let me bring my garbage can in. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. Sit down, man. Sit down. Hold on, y'all. We gonna figure this thing out. Whew, Jesus. Hold on, y'all. Uh-huh. Okay. Move, company. Move, company. Move out the way. I ain't got time to be playing with you, dog. Okay. I got to see your, Julie, I got to see your reaction, because it's going to help me think. Give me 1 more second, y'all. Get in the house. Oops. Y'all ready? Hello. Hi, Scamper. You don't hush your mouth. All in my ear. Get out of my car. Burn it. Hold on, y'all. Hey. 1 second, y'all. Wait, Camper. Be working me to death. Hold on, y'all. Whew, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm about to sit down right now. Can't make a prayer for me to get the check. We got that think. Let me see what you say. Ooh, look. Okay. Let me see what you said, Judy. Okay. Judy said, Grandma called the police and then the hospital. And the hospital called her. Oh, they ain't say that on the news. So you okay? That's good. You okay? Okay, you said. Uh, oh, I'm glad you put that. I'm glad I can see your chat. Hold on for a minute. You said that they gave him drinking. He was thirsty. No blame, but I wonder what does she say? Now, Granny asked them to. Grandma called the police and then hospital. And the hospital called the police, but they didn't say that. Oh, very telling. I thought he was curling. See, I called the school before I got on live. I was surprised they gave me that information. I really didn't ask nothing. The only thing I asked her, I said, "Are you aware that y'all have a missing student by the name of T. Montez Hurt?" And she said, "Oh yeah, he's not in school this second semester." So my thing is, how he passed? Why he not in first semester? Was he going to school first semester? Don't forget now we dealing with a young person here. What happened within that first semester? The reason why he ain't going to school? Did he fail? Uh, what? Was it financial aid? It's a lot of thinking right here. And then right here it said, yeah, dehydrated. Yeah, I'm on your new table. Okay, good. I can't text. Oh, okay. Okay, I grabbed my, you can't text, but you texting, Julie. Okay, I grabbed my phone. I can text. Well, okay. I was listening to Grandma, and it sounded like she called the emergency police and then the hospital. If you go to Nancy Great, the granny gave an interview. Okay, let me go upstairs. Let me let the dog, before I go upstairs, I'm going to let the dog do their thing. And we're going to listen to Nancy Great. I do have the news, that the grandmama speaking to the news. The grandmama speaking to the news. Also, the grandmother said that he sound like, from what Granny said, is she tricked the girl into the address and police picked him up and Granny was on the phone the whole time. Who is this woman? How did he meet her? Where did she come from? What did she say on the phone? Grandmother never told us what she said on the phone. So we're going to go upstairs. Since Nancy Gray have that coverage, the other first coverage from the other coverage from the news, I got that. So, well, I just want y'all to know right now that Missouri University said he went there first semester. He not enrolled in the second semester. So y'all, the grandmother brought it up that she know he do smoke marijuana. So I was like, and is he playing games? But we gonna go listen to the grandmama in a minute. Let me get the dogs in, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. We about to go upstairs. Ooh, hallelujah. Come on, y'all, get your treats. Come on, man, and get your treat. Come on. Come on, y'all. I got some water in here too. Come on, grandma. Taking her all day. Come on, old lady. Lily, come on. You ain't that old. Okay, y'all. Let me go up here and turn on the computer. Wait a minute. Let me get these out. I got to buy my dog some more treats. Okay, here we go. Sorry, y'all. Know how it is when you get up. Amen. Y'all ain't got no more snacks, man. I got to buy some more. Okay, here we go. Okay. We about to figure this out. Hold on, y'all. Work with me. Oh, Lord. Okay. I told my dogs about a treat. And they standing here looking at it. Okay. Where my glasses? Y'all give me time to get organized for 1 second. Where I put the darn glasses. I just had them on my eyes. Let me go down here and get my glasses. So I sure can't see without. I don't want y'all to see my bed. Okay. Now, I'm gonna let y'all hear the story. That my glasses, I'm telling you. I'm gonna let y'all hear the story of the grandmother speaking to the new people. Grandma, you're gonna have to be honest, Grandma. You're gonna have to be honest. I don't think he's missing. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Woo, hallelujah. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's listen to Honey, the mess, they're a mess. Woo. Here we go. Let me pull it up, y'all. What we gonna do? We gonna listen to what they said. Okay? Okay. Here we go. Okay, T. Martez. Before I get to Nancy, let me go here. Okay? Okay, so let's look at this first. Okay. Let's look at this first. And then we're going to put our pieces together for this case. We're going to go from the news, what she the one gave them.
Tonight, a St. Louis grandmother continues to search for her 19-year-old grandson in Kansas City. She last heard from him nearly 2 weeks ago. New tonight, she's sharing her growing concern with our Robert Townsend. Robert.
Tacona Donald Sullivan says she hasn't slept in days. The weary grandmother just wants to find her missing grandson. The case now has the attention of Kansas City police. It's been an agonizing time for Tacona Donald Sullivan and her family.
I just got a lot of unanswered questions.
She hasn't talked to her grandson, Tamontez Hurt, in almost 2 weeks, and with each passing minute, her fears grow.
He's 19 years old. How do he just vanish?
Hurt is a freshman at Missouri Western University and lives on campus.
Now, stop. I just told y'all. We got to find out. He's not in school anymore. They just say he lives on campus, did they? So do the grandmother think he lives on campus? Because I just called the university police department and they mentioned that they know about him, but he's not there this second semester. So we got to think, why did they say this semester? Got first semester gone. So we check in the second semester. Okay? Remember that now. We putting the pieces together.
About an hour from Kansas City. His grandmother says on the morning of February 1st, Tamontes called her with some kind of mental distress.
I don't know what happened.
She says he was at the home of a woman he'd apparently recently met. Grandma admits her grandson.
He was at a woman's house. He was at a woman's house. So grandmama know he was at a woman's house. Now, I'm eventually, y'all, this lady is older than him. Eventually, she allegedly, she's older than him. I tell you why I said it.
Marijuana.
I kept on hearing him asking the girl, like, what did you give me? What did you lace me with? You know, and then
What did you give me? What did you lace me with? If she gave him anything, he wouldn't know she laced him. Think about it, y'all. Could grandson be playing games? If he being laced, he wouldn't know he being laced. The hospital would have found it in his system if he sat there. So what make him think that she did that to him? Y'all gotta put them pieces together. What made him tell his grandmama, let his grandmama hear his conversation? If he laced y'all, he won't know he laced. And then if he went in the hospital hot, they gonna keep him for one day. Okay.
I'm like, who is that? And then so he was like, Granny, I don't know.
That's when Donald Sullivan then.
What? Okay, he said, y'all, I got to do it this way, so I'm good. He said that Grandma, I don't know her. But a few earlier part in the video, he said he was visiting a friend. But now he with somebody he don't know. That's what she said earlier, that he was visiting a friend. Okay, hold on for a minute. I need to write something down. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I need to write something down. I got to write something down. I got to put this in order. So, I got to put it in order. I have to write stuff down. Okay. So let me go back to grandma. Let me go. I ain't got nothing but 10. Okay, let me go back to the.
Hospital.
Hold on, y'all. We gonna put it like this. We gonna make our own time out. We gonna do it like this. Okay, let's start over. And I'll just play it this first time all the way, and then I'll come back and break it down.
Tonight, a St. Louis grandmother continues to search for her 19-year-old grandson in Kansas City. She last heard from him nearly 2 weeks ago. New tonight, she's sharing her growing concerns with our Robert Townsend. Robert.
Mike Tacona Donald Sullivan says she hasn't slept in days. The weary grandmother just wants to find her missing grandson. The case now has the attention of Kansas City police. It's been an agonizing time for Tacona Donald Sullivan and her family.
I just got a lot of unanswered questions.
She hasn't talked to her son, Tamontes, hurt in almost 2 weeks, and with each passing minute, her fears grow.
He's 19 years old. Why do we just vanish?
Hurt is a freshman at Missouri Western University and lives on campus. That's about an hour from Kansas City. His grandmother says on the morning of February 1st, Tamontes called her
Okay. Hold on, y'all. What she say? February the what? February the 1st. Hold on. Okay.
First, Tamontes called her with some kind of mental distress.
I don't know what happened.
She says he was at the home of a woman he'd apparently recently met. Grandma admits her grandson smokes marijuana.
Okay.
And I kept on hearing him asking the girl, like, what did you give me? What did you lace me with? You know, and then I'm like, who is that? And then so he was
Hold
like,
on,
Granny,
y'all.
I don't know.
That's when Donald
Hold on for a minute. Hold on, y'all. Okay, wait.
You know, and then I'm like, who is that? And then so he was like, Granny, I don't know.
That's when
I don't know. Okay.
Donald Sullivan then called the hospital, who sent police to the woman's house.
Police was asking what's happening.
Okay.
He said, I think somebody laced me.
His grandmother says Hurt went to an
Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. Okay.
emergency room.
They should have sent him upstairs to find out what had him mentally disturbed.
She says the hospital did not admit Tamontes, but gave him sodas and a voucher to catch a cab to a Greyhound bus station. Hurt was last seen hours later on this street video trying to walk inside the station, but it was closed. He hasn't been seen since.
My heart says that he's alive.
Hurt's grandmother canvassed Kansas City streets, passed out 700 of these flyers, and will return to the city Tuesday to keep searching for him.
I gotta go back.
Okay. All right, y'all. Let me break it down. Okay. Let me break that video down. The timeline that she gave on it, what she just gave us from the news. Okay. So we're gonna, before I do the Nancy, we're gonna do the grandmama. Okay. So I'm gonna put news up there. These my notes. The grandmother said she last heard from him was 2 weeks ago. Uh, wait, hold on. He called her on February the 1st. So we on February the 1st, how many weeks are we in, y'all? Somebody tell me how many weeks was that? This is the 20, 20, 1, 2, 2 weeks ago. Okay. Mental stress. What do she call mental stress? He vanished. He's now this what tripped me out, what I just heard her say. She said she asked him where he was Sunday. He said he was at home. He was at home of a woman he recently met. So he said that he was at the home where she recently met someone. Okay? That's what grandmama said. That's what he said. He's a freshman, but they into the second semester. So he's not in school second semester. He was in school first semester. He was living on campus as if we thinking that he in school, but he's not in school. So let's scratch that out. He's not in school at Missouri University, but he was in that first semester. So when was the end of the semester? Okay, so what I want to do right here is to go here. I want to go here and find out when was the first semester in Missouri. Okay, you have to read. Okay, when did first semester ended in Missouri University? Okay, I need a date. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna figure this thing out. What date did end a semester? Wait, let me see. I got to say right. What was the last day of first semester at Missouri University? What day was the last day of first semester at Missouri University? Okay, it says, y'all, it got last day to withdraw from a course, first 8 week session, spring 2024, Friday to March the 8th. Now, let me say this. They go 8 week session ended. When is first semester? When does first semester end at Missouri University? Okay, here we go. Monday, February 26th is censor date. February the 26th. Okay, they got censor. What? How long is when do? Okay, let me. This one more question, y'all. When do first semester starts at Missouri University. Why is that? Okay, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. What's up, Rita? My girl. Okay. It says, it keeps saying fall. Fall, August the 7th and 8th. Okay. What they, the first semester, what they do, start. I don't even see where they even start classes. Okay. You said what? Think he started hanging around back. That's what I'm getting to. Let me finish with this. When did first semester ended at Missouri University? It said that Missouri academic calendar has a new look. Follow the link below to the first 8 weeks ended. See, they ain't even, he wasn't even in school. Because if you go right here from what we listening to, it said the fall intersection 2023, August the 7th through the 18th, and then it got August excuse me, y'all. Come here, campus. Excuse me, y'all. He messing with me. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on. These dogs. 1 second. Now, I'm about to get him. He know I'm live. Get in the house. I'm on live. Still okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Dogs act like chillings. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go. When did Missouri University first semester ended? See, y'all, what's he in school? And it's not giving me nothing. Let me see. Let me look at this, y'all. That page ain't even up. So I'll go back and look at that because something telling me he ain't been in school. Okay, let go him. Let go him. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. On this, before we go to Nancy Gray. She last heard from him in 2 weeks ago. He was sounding mental distress. He vanished. She said where he was. He said he was at the home of a woman he recently met. Recently met. You don't know, did she have a sugar daddy? You don't know if she married. You don't know nothing about this girl, but you over to her house. Because you recently met her. So you got to get to know her. He's a freshman, live on campus. But we know that he doesn't. On campus first semester. He called his grandmother on February the 1st. Okay. I heard him ask, what did you give me? What did you give me? What did you lace me with? I think somebody laced me. So we're going to take what did you lace me with out. Hold on, y'all. See, on food, Camper don't got right back out their house. Go get in the house. Get in there before you get a whipping. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, Lord, I can't get organized for nothing in the world. Hollering at him. Where my ink pen at? Golly, what I do with the ink pen, y'all? Camper. I don't like the ink pen that quick. Okay. Lee. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay. Here you go, right here in front of my blind face. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So, okay. All right, Grandma. Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna scratch it out. He said, somebody laced me. You said, I think he was feeling funny, but still, okay. Let me finish. Let me walk through it. We're not gonna think for him. We just going by what they saying, and then we go put together what they're saying. We can't make up nothing. So I'm just gonna go by. I like to go by exactly what people say. 2 weeks ago, she said he was talking. He called and talking like he had mental distress. He vanished, and he was at a home of a woman. Recently met. Okay, he's a freshman, live on campus. He called her on February the 1st. I heard him ask her, "What did you give me?" Uh, I think somebody laced me. Okay, Donna Sullivan called the hospital, and the hospital called the woman home. Is this woman cheating on her husband? Is this woman cheating, period? Were they smoking together? Who else in this? So let's go to Nancy. I'm going to put these two together. My notes look bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these notes together. Y'all know how we do it over here. So now we're going to go to Nancy Gray. We're not gonna add nothing to this. We're gonna take what they have, and that's how we're gonna do it. Okay? Let's go to um, Nancy Gray. Grace. And we're gonna put it all together. It's in it is her. Okay. We're gonna go to Nancy. Okay. So hold on, guys. So on this page right here, let me put that. Okay, Nancy. Let me put Nancy on this. I got Nancy on this one.
This teen boy is missing. After a series of one fail after the next, can't find him. A freshman at Missouri Western State University, the apple of his grandmother's eye. She is with us now, begging for your help to find her grandson, her baby, Tamontez Hurt. I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. Thank you for being with us here at Crime Stories and on Sirius XM 111. How does a freshman at Missouri Western State University vanish? Listen.
Tamontez Hurt is a freshman at Missouri Western State University, but the 19-year-old is originally from St. Louis. On Thursday, February 1st, Hurt is with a friend in Kansas City when he makes an early morning phone call to his grandmother, Tacona Donald Sullivan. She says he isn't sounding like his normal self. He sounds as if he is scared, terrified, in some kind of mental distress. She calls police in Kansas City, and they're able to track Hurt down and take him to St. Luke's Hospital.
So, this freshman is afraid. He's so afraid he calls his grandmother. She can tell something's horribly wrong. So she has him taken to the hospital. She's so convinced something is wrong with her grandbaby. He gets to the hospital. He's clearly in some kind of mental distress. And what do? They let him go. Listen.
Montez Hurt is picked up by police in Kansas City after his grandmother calls and tells them she's worried he's having some type of mental distress. Police take Hurt to St. Luke's Hospital, but he's released after a few hours of observation. According to his grandmother, Tacona Donald Sullivan, Hurt is taken by Z-Trip taxi to the Greyhound bus station. Arriving at the bus station just before noon at 11:53 a.m., the station is closed. Hurt has left his phone in the Z-Trip taxi, and he can be seen on surveillance video trying to get back into the Z-Trip taxi, but is unable to get back into the vehicle. So he starts walking south.
I left my phone in a taxi in New York City. It had all of my photos, everything on it. I did everything. I tried to track it. I tried to get the cab driver. I called the Division of Cab Enforcement. I did everything. I even offered a reward because I wanted the Christmas photos off the phone. I never got my phone back. And I was doing everything I, as a lawyer, need to do to find my phone. Can you imagine this teen? He's already having some type of a mental episode. So bad that he calls his grandmother for help. And she gets him help. And she gets him, grandma gets him to the hospital. And then they let him go.
She said grandma got him to the hospital. And then they let him go.
Taxi. And then to top it all off, he leaves his phone in the taxi. He tries to get it back. He can't catch the cab. And now this. Listen to our friends at Crime Online.
The Missouri State Highway Patrol has issued a missing persons report for Tamontez Hurt. Hurt's grandmother, Tacona Donald Sullivan, lives in St. Louis, but she's now in Kansas City to file a police report. Officers are able to find Hurt on traffic cameras on Thursday afternoon, still walking south. He was seen on the traffic cameras near 77th and Troost, so that is where Tacona Donald Sullivan is standing, handing out flyers. She hands out flyers up and down Troost and says she isn't leaving without her grandbaby, 19-year-old Tamontez Hurt.
Can you imagine the grandma out on the street corner handing out flyers? Can we please help her find her grandbaby? A freshman there at Missouri Western State University, Tamontez, just so handsome. Last wearing a royal blue Price Chopper uniform polo shirt, green sweatpants.
Price Chopper.
Joining me right now is the grandmother, Tacona Donald. Miss Donald, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Miss Donald, tell me what happened. Start at the beginning when you get the phone call from your grandbaby Tamontez.
When I get the phone call, when I first noticed it, I get up at 3 in the morning, and so I was getting dressed, and I said, okay, I got my coffee and everything. I'm like, what's going on? I called Tamontez. The first call, I missed his call, so I called him back, and I called.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Called him back at 3 something, and to Montez was really his voice was high pitched, and I was like to Montez, what's wrong? And he was like, Granny, I'm scared. And I said, scared of what? He said, I think somebody did something to me. I think she did something. So I can hear a girl in the back, and I'm
I think she did. Okay.
like, who is she? Who is she to Montez? And he was like, Granny, it's a girl I met. But, and then he changed, and then he said, he looked, I guess he was acting like he was talking to her. He was sounding like he was talking to her because he was saying, what did you do to me? What did you do to me? And I was like, to Montez, who is that? And he was just so just out of it. And I have an Android phone. Montez has an iPhone. And so he knows how to uh, FaceTime me on my Android. We usually meet through Meet. So I said, because at this point I want to see how he's looking. I was like, Tomates, what's going on? I was like, Tomates, FaceTime me. He said, Granny, I don't know how to FaceTime. That's really just making me, because he knows how to FaceTime me. He FaceTimes me all the time. So I ran and through the house and I'm looking. So I'm trying. I said, who is that? And the girl finally said her name was Naya. And she was like, Tomates, where are you doing that? And he was like, and I could hear him like running. And I'm like, what are you running? And so by this time, I go get my iPhone because I have an iPhone where I text, where I just only use it for for my grandkids because for FaceTiming. And so I FaceTime him and I got my Android and then I said to my kids, calm down, calm down. He was like, just pray with me, Granny, just pray with me. And then I began to pray and then I said, my dad, calm down, calm down. So I get him to calm down and I remember looking at him in the hallway. I could see his face, but he still looked like my sweet grandbaby still looked just like him, and I was like, what's wrong? But his eyes was like he was looking at somebody. You know how when you look into the side? And so I was like, Montez, who is this? What is going on? And he was like, so at that time I dialed 911 from my Android, on my Android phone, because I still had him on FaceTime. So I said, can I please get a police to Kansas City? So I asked the girl, I was saying in the background of because you can see, I said, where is he at? What is the address? And then so she said she was acting like she was kind of startled. I was saying, and I was trying to make her think that I could pin, that I knew what she was. And so she said 3906 Baltimore. And so I told the police. And when I called the 911, he said, ma'am, you can't call the police from St. Louis to Kansas City. And so I said, what do I do? And so the 911 lady told me to call somebody in Kansas, call a hospital or something. So I Googled a hospital in Kansas, and Truman Hospital came up. So I immediately called Truman, and Truman is the person that called. I told her the situation, and whoever it was, she can hear me on FaceTime with my grandson. She can hear me trying to calm him down, and so she immediately tried to start helping me. So she got 911 on the phone and dispatched 911 to 3906 Baltimore, and then the police must have made it there. She was like, ma'am, they're on their way. They're on their way. And I was like, thank you. And so by this time, the police is calling me back. And the police is telling me that they can't get in. And so I'm screaming and I'm yelling, somebody go and so the girl is trying to get Montez to come with her. And I was like, no, Montez, stand right there. Do not move. And so I said, do not move, Montez. And he didn't move. And so finally the police came where he was. He went down or however it was. I can't really tell you. But then the police was there, and the police told him to hang up. And I said, sir, absolutely not. I've been on this phone. My grandson is in distress. He said somebody gave him something. He's constantly saying that asking this girl, what did she give him? What did you give me? And so the police asked Montez what happened. And so Montez said, I don't know. So he said, well, do you want to go to the hospital? I said he needs to go to the hospital. My grandson doesn't talk like that. He doesn't act like that. Please take him to the hospital. And then so he said, well, the ambulance is on its way. Shortly, about 2 or 3 minutes passed, the ambulance was there. They study was trying to disconnect me to the phone. So I kept saying no to my chance. Do not give them permission to take your phone. You have a right to have your phone. You have not committed a crime. Keep your phone. Keep the phone. So Granny can see you. And so the ambulance lady, she must have heard me because she could tell I was very concerned. So she said, well, Grandma, I'm going to set the phone right here beside him. And even though you can't just look directly, you can hear everything. And I heard him take his blood pressure because I remember she said, Montez, your blood pressure is 132 over 88. And then she told him his pulse and everything. And then so he was like, I'm okay. And I was like, I said, where is y'all at? And they said, we're on our way to the hospital. I said, what hospital you taking them to? So they act like again, like I was like, Montez, do not hang this phone up. I want to stay with you. And he kept on saying, Granny, don't leave me.
The migrants shouldn't be the only ones getting the free benefits. That's why I'm finna show y'all how to grab $50 right now.
Hold on, y'all.
Don't leave me, Granny. And I said, I'm not. And I stayed on the phone until he got to the emergency room of a hospital called St. Luke's on the plaza. They took him in and they let him lay down. They took him in the room. I still was on the phone. By this time, I'm on my way to work, and I'm thinking, okay, he's going to be okay. You know, he finally made it somewhere safe. And maybe they can figure out what's going on with them. I told my kids, I say, tell them to check you out, to find out what's going on with you, to my kids. And he was talking about God. He was talking about, we're spiritual people, but the way he was talking about God, he was talking about God being forgiven. God, he forgive God, and he was going. And I'm like, Montez, it's gonna be all right. And then so he expressed to me, he was like, I stayed on the phone, and I was like, they haven't came in to take your vitals or anything. You know, normally when people take you to the hospital, they come in, they take your vitals and all of those type of things. I don't hear nothing. I said to he said, well, they just got me laying in. That's how he's talking. He's like, Granny, they got me laying in here. And I said, he said, I'm hydrated. And I'm like, hydrated what? He said, he's thirsty. I said, well, go out there and tell him to give you something to drink. And so he went out. He still got me on the phone, Nancy. He still has me on the phone. And he tells them that he's thirsty. And so he tells them that he hasn't been to sleep. And I'm like, why haven't you been to sleep? He said, I haven't been able to sleep, Granny. And so I'm thinking maybe he's suffering from insomnia or something and it's causing, I don't know, but I want them to do their job. All they had to do is their job, and all they had to do is check him out. And then the nurse, about 2 or 3 hours passed. I'm on the phone, all of a sudden, they're did. She's talking to him. She said, okay, well, we're just going to take your specimens. You can tell he is out of it. He asks her, what is a specimen? Montez, you would have to, this is what she said, to Montez, you have to give us permission. If you do not give us permission, so to Montez, I'm screaming, I'm saying, to Montez, tell them people to check you out. Give them permission to check you out. He said, whatever, he sounded like a robot, like a baby robot. Whatever my granny says, give it to, do it to. I'm like, ma'am, get some ass for my grandbaby, please.
So did they do the tests?
She told me she was doing a urine specimen, and about 20 minutes later, she said, well, we're going to release him. We didn't find anything in his urine. This is what she said.
Okay,
to
so
me.
they release him even though you're screaming and begging on the phone, and he's clearly out of it.
Am I screaming, Nancy? He must have grabbed her hand. She said, why are you holding my hand to my test? He says, I am born again and I'm going to glory.
Mm.
And I said to her, do that sound like a saved person? Can you please take my grandson and send him, evaluate him? I will come and get him. I'm 4 hours awake. Can you please take him upstairs to evaluate? Get him evaluated.
So, bottom line, even with you begging, they released them. They released Montez.
Discharged him. I remember talking to a social worker. I'm begging her, ma'am, do you see how he's looking? Do you see how he's... Well, he's been discharged. Only thing I can do is write a voucher out. We're going to send him. I say, send him where? She says, he has to get out because we discharged him. I said, well, I tell you what, just send him to the Greyhound bus station and I will get him a ticket. I say, just because if you're going to put him out.
So they get him a voucher in this taxi. It
and
is
I asked her,
a Z-Trip taxi. And he goes to the Greyhound bus station. And
I am on the phone with him when he gets in the taxi.
Okay.
I said to Montez, I said to Montez, Granny got to get off the phone. He said, Granny, you said you weren't going to leave. I said, I'm not leaving to Montez. I'm just going to call and book the bus ticket. I can't be on the phone with you at the same time. I don't know how to do that.
Recordings just got back. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now available.
he takes the Z-Trip to Greyhound bus station.
And he goes to the Greyhound bus station. First of all, I don't understand that. You go to the Greyhound bus station. The Greyhound bus, the Z-Trip lets him off. You let him off. I'm calling to after I booked the ticket, I'm calling to Montez back to back. I'm not getting an answer, Grace. Nancy, I'm not getting no answer, so I'm hysterical. I call back to St. Luke's. They connect me to this social worker. The social worker tells me that she put him in the Z-Trip. She gives me the reference number. She gives me the cab number. I call the cab. I'm calling the cab, and I'm talking with them, and they telling me that they can't get in touch with the dispatcher. So I call his mom, and I call people that I know that got iPhones. I said, tell me what is Tomonte's location. They telling me he's being all over the city. I'm like, what?
Because the phone is in the cab. Okay, joining me right now, in addition to Miss Donald, this is Tomontez's grandmother. Can you hear her voice? Can you hear how distraught she is? Her baby.
Okay, all right, y'all. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk real deal. Woo! wee. I don't understand why the hospital wouldn't help her. His blood pressure was 132/88. Mine's done been like that before. That's a little bit too high, but you can manage, okay? So if his blood pressure, if he don't have blood pressure problem like me, that's good for me, 132/88. What does his blood pressure usually normally be? By him being 19, you know what I mean? It could be low, it could be like 110 or something like that. Why is his blood pressure up? So we're gonna say he got high blood pressure. And something he said he haven't had. He haven't been to sleep. He slept 3 or 4 hours. He had in the hospital. They let him rest. They gave him 4 sprites. That I don't understand. Instead of giving him, if he dehydrated, why didn't they give him fluid? Is what? Because he ain't got no insurance. Y'all could have billed him. Why they ain't bill him? Y'all get him 4 sprites? For what? If he was dehydrated, y'all supposed to had put chemicals in him. Y'all supposed to give him that fluid they give you. I can understand why he was thirsty due to the fact of his high blood pressure. Okay? He dried out. Why they ain't put the fluid? They did the urine specimen. They act like they ain't see nothing. They didn't say what they saw anyway, but they dismissed him. This boy talking about he born again. Okay, I got a question for y'all. This is early in the morning because at 3 a.m. she got up and got a coffee. She called T Montez because she missed his call. Okay, so she called him back. He said, Granny, I'm scared. Someone did something to me. He still said it was a girl that he met. Okay, y'all, he met this girl. I don't know how to face. First, he said he didn't know how to first face. Let me ask y'all something. This is what I want to ask y'all before I read it in the text. So I read the message. I want to ask y'all something before I read the chat. Do T Montez have any kind of health issues? Just because you have mental health don't mean you have, some you crazy or nothing like that. I'm just asking. I wonder, do he have any health issues? I don't understand a lot of it. Also, if they see him walking 72 blocks, where did he go? I also caught that no sleep. Sounds like he was doing a little dapping, maybe. But they should help him. Not sure. Granny never mentioned that. See, a lot of things my granny didn't mention to us. Granny, a lot of things Granny did. Mr. Granny didn't even tell us she was on the phone with him the whole time and all about the hospital and doctor and stuff. So we so of course, if the young man, why is it nobody helping him? Have they seen him before? Is they used to him coming in there? If that young man got high blood pressure, like for his blood pressure to rise at 132/88 as a young man, his blood pressure don't supposed to be up that high. That's what caused him to become thirsty. That's how blood pressure goes. You thirsty. You're gonna want water. You're gonna want fluid. Why is they giving him that Sprite? Well, they'll let you drink Sprite. But my thing is, why they didn't give him no IV? He's talking about they didn't mention nothing what was inside the urine specimen. Uh, they can't hold him at the hospital, y'all. They can't hold him. That's a hospital. They can't hold him. Do he have any mental problems? Is he do he take something uh for anything? Seems like he on medication because she keep talking to him like a little boy. She don't talk to him like I talk to my 19-year-old boys. Now when my boys 19, she don't talk to them like they 19. Usually boys that 19 don't talk like that. So the way she talking, like the way she's talking, as if he got a mental issue that we don't know about. He just don't look like he have mental issue. Then too, he said why he said somebody. The girl said she said something like the girl said, Monte, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? I'm not gonna and he said, Grandma, I'm scared. I'm scared. What happened to this kid? Yeah, I wonder what his major was too. Where is see another thing? He said it's a girl I met, but on the first phone call, he said that I was at home with a girl I recently met. Then he turned around and told his grandmama he didn't know her. That's weird. Do he means he don't know that other girl? It's how many ladies in that house? Cause he said he did mention on the news for thing that I'm at home over a woman I recently met. Then he turned around and said he told her on Nancy Grace, the grandmama said that it's the girl I met. So you going over women's house and you don't know nothing about them. That's what y'all modern relationship does. My thing is, do he have any problems? Is he on medication? Because she talked to him like a baby. She talked to him like he's she talked about the grandmother talk about him like he a mental patient. Like he got some issues going on that we don't know about. That's just how she talked to him to me. He could be anywhere. He got enough rest. He got enough rest. Hold on, y'all. Let me plug up my phone. He got enough. Hold on, guys. DeMonte's got enough rest because see. Is he on drugs? Okay, he on some more drugs, on something. But they would have told her if he was on it, anything. But when you grown like that, they can't share your person unless you want them. To share the person and stuff. Cause y'all, they know we gonna be grandmama and we gonna be grandmothers. You know what I mean? So my thing is, he did what grandmama said. He went to the bus station. Ask yourself, how do Timante know where the bus station? Did Timante know himself away? He know himself around. He knows himself around. He know where the bus station was. Now his phone, he went to the car, but the car was locked. The cab man still sitting right there. I would have. Why didn't Monte, instead of leaving out, why he ain't knock on the window and said, "Can you get my phone out the back seat?" He didn't. The cab driver could have did like this. She got the reference number. The phone's supposed to be still in the car. They gave her the reference number to his phone. She got all the information right there. She need to call that company because, and then too, it probably no phone in the car. He can't hardly remember things. How she get in touch with him? Oh, grandma, how did you get in touch with T Montez if he didn't have his phone? Somebody done messed up. you know I'm gonna figure this thing out. Grandma done messed up. If he lost his phone, he wouldn't be on his phone. Unless he lost it after he talked to grandma. He lost it when he got in the car. That's what it is. That's right. When he got in the car, he must have lost it then. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it out there, Julie. But I think that, see, he could have lost the phone. I don't understand this, y'all. Okay, yeah. He had the phone the whole time. But when he got in the taxi, he could have left the phone in the car. Left the phone in the car. Why the phone ain't in his hand? Why is the phone still why the phone in the cab? If he left that phone, did he leave the phone, the person in the cab with him? Did Montez get caught cheating? Did Montez get caught with some people? Mentally, what is going on up here? They let him sleep, y'all. What did they give him to let him sleep? Because he was up hyper. He drunk 4 Sprites. And y'all let him sleep 4 hours? 3 to 4 hours? Y'all, I just be tripping because this don't make no sense. So they gonna tell that woman that they let him sleep. They didn't put nothing in his IV. Cause that means that he's still dehydrated. And they gave him 4 sodas. What is 4 Sprite supposed to do? Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. Hey, help me, Lord. What were the 4 Sprites supposed to do? Why didn't they want to work with him? Why didn't they want to keep him there? I wonder why they didn't let him. Why didn't they call the grandmama when he fell asleep at the hospital? That boy ain't been no sleep if he was talking to his grandmama on the phone. If he was talking to his granny on the phone, he ain't been asleep because granny was on the phone the whole time. When did he go to sleep? Cause he been on the phone since he been on in the album. Because you heard the grandmama say, "No, keep him on the phone. Keep him on the phone." Something ain't right about this. He ain't been on sleeping on 3 or 4 no hour. And they let him go. So when they let him go, it took him to the cab. She said she walked into the cab. Think about it, y'all. He ain't slept no 4 hours. My mama been talking to him the whole time. The grandmother been talking to him the whole time. Hey, Ray. So what y'all think? That somebody lying. He ain't been no sleep. Not from what we and then too, I called this Missouri University first semester. First, he just only came one semester. They second semester don't start. And I know a lot of these cases. I noticed some, and then we check the when the semester starts and when the semester start and when the semester ends. I'm so hungry, y'all. I'm on, God. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get me a little break for my blood pressure go up. Oh Lord, let me get me a little break for my blood pressure go up. But the 132 over 88 is good for me because I'm hypertension. So that's good for me, but it's not good for his age. So what took his blood pressure up? What they should have did after he took that nap, like they said he did, I which I don't believe him. They would have did his vital signs again. Nurses don't talk like that. They wouldn't have been mean to her like that. That's one thing we got to do is calm down and stop all that yelling. But I want grandmama to get her grandbaby back. Cause he can still be out there. So y'all will keep that awareness out there. I'll go find me some more information, okay? I appreciate y'all watching. I'm about to go eat. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later, okay? I'm out.